All right, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to another yoga class. Today we've got a nice flowy class for us, and then right at a part we're gonna do a little bit of like handstand play with what is it? Oh, it's the like the frog jump. So it's kind of like the flying frog, where we're going to do some hops. So you either get to work on your hops, or hopefully we'll be able to get into it. And one of the best things about that is that it offers a wider base when we're upside down. And so this was one of the first kind of moves that I used just to get myself more stable with being upside down before I put the legs straight up in the air. It's one of my favorite ones. I don't see a lot of people do this one, but I really love it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Actually, we're gonna start standing. So go ahead and come up to the front of your mat. You can stand big toes to touch, heels just a sliver apart, and you can either bring your hands to your chest, or I like to leave mine out to the side, and then I'll bring my chest just right here in the center of my chest, tilt it up a little bit. It's a little cloudy right now. It was sunny earlier, so you just imagine like the sun is coming down, shining down on your face, and you're just standing here basking in it, like, oh, just basking in it. And to give us a little something to think about, so our right side is our our solar side, our strong, like fiery, energetic side. Our left side is our lunar side. So as we're standing here, just imagine like heat building in on the way up, and then as we exhale, it's a calming, soothing energy. Inhale. Fill up with prana, chi, life force energy. Exhale. Soothing the nervous system, soothing the energy, releasing everything back into the earth. You can even imagine on this next inhale, that you're inhaling energy from the earth, comes and expands out of your front. And then as you exhale, this energy goes back down into the earth. And I always like to imagine like a yo-yo. So it's still connected to you, but you throw it down, goes down into the earth, yank it back up. Throw it down. Or really this way, it's inhale up and then exhale. Take 3 to 5 more breaths on your own. I'll be a little quiet here. And try to see if you can sense this subtle energy. Okay, come back to neutral. Now inhale, arms up high, mountain pose. Slight bend back, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Move through your vinyasa, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment here to stretch out your lower back. You can inhale up high on the heels. Exhale down to the ground. Let your head hang heavy. Inhale. Come up high on the heels, high on the ball mounds of the feet. Exhale. One more. Inhale up high. You can stretch out your lower back. Press into the base of your palms. A little wiggle. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. You can walk tiptoe to the top Step right leg forward, left leg forward, toe heel feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. This time, step the left foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If any of these are a little tough for you, you can always shift forward. You can always come down to your knees. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Or you can just, as you shift forward, exhale, stay in the high plank for a little bit. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, left foot to meet it. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Come up. Exhale, forward fold. Swan dive down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the left foot back. Inhale, shift forward. Chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, good stretch here. Now here I always love to. Now we're going to inhale the right leg high, bend the right knee, and stretch over to the left. Look out from underneath your left armpit. Again, you can inhale, come up high on the ball mound of your feet. Exhale, just about halfway. Inhale, press into the palms, really stretch yourself back. Exhale. On the final one, inhale up. And here, and turn. Straighten the right leg. Exhale, low lunge. If you need to, you can always kind of come up a little bit. Give that a little stretch. So inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, low crescent with airplane arms. Inhale up, crescent lunge, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, low flying. Whoop. One more time. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, low lunge. Look forward. Now here you can just come up on your fingertips. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, arms to center. Inhale up, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the right foot back, chaturanga. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to stretch the left hip. And I don't know if you'll notice this, but I like to step whenever I raise one leg off the ground, I'll step my right foot into the center, like right in line with my nose, and about an inch or two in front of the left foot. And that's, it gives me a little more clearance. And that's where I'm really working on all this strength. And you'll see, like, when you step through to the low lunge, it gives you just that little bit more clearance so you're not, scraping your foot down. So inhale, left arm, left leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee. Look to the right, out from underneath your armpit. Really good stretch. Inhale up high onto the ball mound of your foot. Exhale, about halfway down. Inhale up. Build strength in that right big toe mound. Exhale, halfway down. Final one, inhale up. This is where we turn the left knee back to straight. Extend the left leg. Exhale. Bring the left knee into the armpit or into the lower ribs. Step through low lunge. And so when you see that, when we come up and over, I've got all this clearance from being up high on the foot, and as I come through, I can step through and just real smoothly come down here. And again, if I need to, I can kind of hop up a little bit. It can be a lot on your feet. And so from here, inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, low airplane. Or crescent airplane. Crescent lunge with airplane arms. Dip, dip, dip. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, cactus. Again, you're using your ujjayi breathing, so mouth will be closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Inhale up. Low crescent with the airplane arms. Again, inhale up, crescent. Exhale, cactus, look up. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, low-flying airplane arms. Inhale up to crescent. Exhale, plant the palms, step the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Spend a moment here. Kind of stretching out your lower hips. Slightly move back and forth. All right. Now we're going to continue on with our sun salutation series. And again, I step that left foot into the center, bring the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. And then again, so this time I'm gonna bring my left knee down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. I'm gonna go into cactus. So very similar to the last one, but now I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna exhale up into pyramid, a modified pyramid with the back foot more in the crescent lunge position. Inhale. Come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up, crescent. Plant the palms. Push back to pyramid pose. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale. Place the left knee down. Up. Crescent lunge. Low crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Really squeeze the middle of your shoulders together. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Really get a good stretch. Really try to round the back. Get a good stretch in the middle of your back. Exhale, low lunge. Step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time step the right foot back, shift forward, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So this time we're going to lift the left leg high. Step that right foot to the center. Inhale, left foot high. Exhale, bend the knee. Look out underneath the right armpit. Nice, good stretch. We're not going to spend as much time here as earlier, but this is just to let you practice that, getting a ton of space there. Roll over. Exhale, low lunge. Step down, heel. Ball mound to the foot. Place the right knee down. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up, crescent. Exhale, plant the palms. And this, we're going to go exhale into a modified pyramid. If you can get forehead to knee connection, might be a little tough right now. We're still warming up. But this one's one of my this one's a really favorite one for the back, to really round the back and stretch through middle of the back off the spine. Inhale, plant the right knee, come up, low crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus. Inhale up, low crescent. Exhale, plant the palms. Modified pyramid pose with the crescent lunge back leg. You can come up high into the ball mound of the feet. You can do it halfway. Whatever feels good, wherever you feel like you're getting a good stretch. That's why it's nice that you can modulate that with the strong back foot. You can feel it stretch the neck if you like. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Inhale, look forward. Plant the right knee, inhale up. Low crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus, look up, chin up, chest up. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, little pyramid pose. Modified. Around the back, you can press into your palms around the back. Really, really good stretch here. Inhale. Come to low lunge. Don't put the right knee down. It's a bit of a move, so we're going to step forward. Kind of hover. That's always a really fun one to work on your balance. The last bit of strength in your standing leg. Exhale forward, or inhale halfway lift. Exhale forward fold. Inhale up. Roll all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale. Hands to heart center. Okay. And this is always one of my, check our time here. This is always one of my favorite little transitions. So this is the one leg mountain pose. And we're going to transition back to warrior one. We're going to go through a warrior series. So if you're with me here, you can always like to put my hands out. So inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale as I transition. Hands go back right as I step out. Hands go forward, come back. You can step down into a warrior one position, or with the back heel high like the crescent. We're going to do 2 more of these. So inhale, mountain pose. Think like the Karate Kid where he comes up, does that kick. If you're old enough, you remember that one. I love the Karate Kid. Exhale, step back as you kick the foot out. Oh, see, that one was a little, that's what I get for talking and doing. So exhale, keep the knee up, step the foot out, low lunge. You can have airplane arms, just up your arms down. One final one, inhale up, one leg mountain. Exhale, bring the knee down, slow, like hydraulics. As soon as you step that foot out, land and come down. Turn the back foot down. Inhale up, warrior one. Couple breaths here, really feel a nice stretch on your inner thigh. Exhale, toe heel the right foot where the center of your left foot matches. You can leave your hands up, hands down. Warrior two. Good deep breaths here. Ujjayi breathing, tongue to the roof of the mouth closed. Building heat from inside. Make sure you're not leaning too far forward. Back just a little bit. Gaze out over the front of the hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Really reach up out of your side. Hand just lightly, back left hand just lightly settled on the left leg. Exhale, come back through Warrior 2, inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Right arm, right hand to the ground. You can rest your elbow on top of your knee. On the inside of your leg, you can press him to hold you up, or just put your hand down the side. Left arm up, look up at the sky. Inhale up. Warrior 2. Bring the hands together. Exhale, low lunge. Step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple good deep breaths here. Again, step the right foot into the center. Inhale, left leg high. Do the bend the left knee. Look underneath the right armpit. We're not just going to spend this amount of time here. Inhale, twist up and over, extend the leg. Exhale, into the chest, low lunge. Now here we're going to do that the Warrior 1 move that I like so much, or the one leg mountain move that I like so much. So inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, come back. As you exhale, extend the leg, bring the arms forward and wave them back. Just think of like a wave. Again, like the Karate Kid, we're going to inhale. And this is where we have our hydraulic experience, where I want you to feel like there's tension, just a little bit of tension all the way up and through the whole movement. Tongue to the roof of the mouth, abs engaged. Exhale, chin up, especially the more you tip over. Chin up, chest up, low lunge, airplane arms. One more time, inhale up, one leg mountain. Exhale, and with the knee bent, as soon as I stick the leg out, that's when I put the arms forward. So that's where it helps to keep engaged in the core. I'll do it one more time. But see, right as this comes out, I step down. Turn the back leg down. If you need to shake out the left leg, go ahead. Usually 3 is where I can go. Inhale up, Warrior 1. Feel a nice stretch in the right front of your thigh, bend in the left leg, hips forward, arms up high. Exhale, Warrior 2. You need to, you can inhale. So don't lean too far forward just yet. A little bit back, you can tilt the hands up. Gaze out over your left hand. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right hand lightly rests against your back right leg. Lift the left hand up like you're trying to high five. Someone's flying in behind you. You can ease up, stand up just a little bit, bend into it. Keep the front knee bent, really try to lift up and out. Exhale, bring the hands together, step the hands down to the ground, low lunge. Kick the left leg back, inhale, chaturanga, inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So now we're gonna flow through this. One breath, one movement. It's gonna be really juicy. We're gonna leave out the balancing part of this. We're just gonna do the warrior part. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale up, warrior two. Bring the hands together. Exhale, low lunge, chaturanga. Dandasana. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On the left side, inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Put the right foot down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, extended side angle. Oh, whoop. No, we did reverse warrior. So inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, shift forward, extended side. Right arm high. Inhale up, warrior two. Switch, bring the hands together. Exhale, down, low lunge. Kick the left foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Catch a little breath here. Flow one more time, breath to movement. Hopefully I will remember that it's reverse warrior first. Okay, let's go. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Tilt the back left foot down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, warrior, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale up, warrior two. Bring the hands together. Exhale, down, low lunge. Kick the right foot back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Turn the right foot down. Inhale up, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale up, warrior two. Bring the palms together. Twist forward, exhale, low lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. It's a good one. Hopefully feel the blood flowing, feel your energy moving. Got some sweat coming down your brow. Sweat throughout your body. Really feel the energy, prana warming up. Feel you a little bit looser now than you were when you started. Now we're gonna come into core, and you know I've been teaching this a little bit lately, so just a little hop through. Hey cow. Oh, here's the puppy. Hey sweetie, what are you doing? You want to jump to seated? You want to show everyone? Okay, thank you. Callie loves yoga, or she loves messing with me when I'm doing it. So again, if you're gonna jump into seated, you can do a one leg where you jump, and you just, as long as you're pressing yourself up, you can press the right foot down and then slowly come into a seat. And all this is training to eventually jump through one day, but it's really fun just to jump into like an Indian seat, you know. So just bend the knees, engage the core. That's the real trick. Hop up, and then eventually we'll work on hopping the hips higher and stuff, which is what we'll do a little bit after core with the whatchamacallit, with the hops. I had to think about that. Okay, So here we're going to get into some core. Slowly lower yourself down. And so for this one today, we're going to, so if you want, you know, bring your heels down onto the ground, lift your toes up, stretch out over your head, and then start to lean up and about here. You can reach side to side if you'd like, but really this is like a static hold. If you want to add a little bit, and then if you want to make it a little more difficult, lift your legs up off the ground. 5 breaths. Exhale down, stretch out, arms up over your head, legs out wide. Here we can work on sitting up. You can roll up. I always like to cross my arms in front, and as I come up, I'll pull them out, and that always works really well. And you can also do it where you cross the legs. So there's a little bit of momentum. There's a little bit of a hop right in that deep core. It's a good place to work out. So we're gonna do one more set of this, and then we'll continue moving on. All right. So again, we're gonna roll down onto our backs, heels down on the ground, toes up. Stretch out overhead, and then you're gonna act like you're just trying to lean up. There you go. You can reach side to side if you'd like to get some oblique work, but this is supposed to be really kind of slow and static. Get some burn in. Again, if you want to make it a little more difficult, raise your heels up off the ground, legs straight. Oh yeah, see, now I feel it. 5 breaths here. All right, exhale down, release, stretch your arms up overhead, and again, if you want to do the seated up, you can try and do, where you can just reach forward. I'm always a fan of crossing the arms. It gives me a little bit of momentum, something to work for, and then even better if I even cross the ankles too when I come up. So right at that little, there's that little like hop to go up, and we're gonna use that right after this for a next section. So that's that little part where you pull yourself to get up. Okay. So here, I'm gonna come back down to downward facing dog. And here we're gonna get into a crescent series with a crescent twist, seated twist, and a side crow. Fun, fun, fun. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Couple breaths here. Hands to heart center. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, revolve crescent. Three to 5 breaths here. turn the gaze down, plant the palms, and then from here we're going to actually come up into a half moon revolve. So you want to stand up on just the single leg, raise the left leg high. When you catch your balance, plant the left palm, bring the right arm up to the sky for a couple breaths. And exhale, bend the knee, bring the right palm down, left foot down. And here we're going to halfway lift, inhale, halfway lift, then exhale, come down to a squat. If you need to hop back just a little bit. Then here we're going to do like a seated revolve crescent. And if you want, you can just stay here. Work on your balance. You can always put an arm down. It's really just about the twist. And if you have a side crow in your practice, you're going to use your chaturanga arms. Place them off to the side. The right arm goes just in front of the right knee. Left hand back, about even with the back of the buttocks. You're going to turn over. And this is where that little hop part comes in. So you see the entrance wasn't super hot on that one, but if I give it just a little hop, side crow, extend the legs if you want. Hop back down. If you need to, try again. What you really want to do is you want to get up high and out. Make sure you get this left elbow really connected. I was a little off connection on the last one. And then as you come over, just a slight hop, toes off the ground. You can open the legs if you want for Kundalini. And then come back down and seated to the squat. And here, so again, we're going to work on that little hop back. So shift forward just a little bit. We're going to hop back to chaturanga. A little jump back. So knees together, slight lean forward. Give yourself just a little hop up. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew. Good one here. Okay, couple breaths. Catch yourself here. If you need to come down for a moment, even come down to an easy child's pose. You feel your heart beating. Really what you want to do is just try to get back to like a more normal state of breathing, kind of as quickly as you can. So then exhale, back downward facing dog. Here we're going to do everything on the left. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale up, crescent lunge. Couple breaths here to prepare. We're going to inhale, shift forward, exhale, right elbow outside of the left knee. Twist. Bend the left knee. Try to come up high in the ball mound of the foot. To get better balance, try to squeeze your inner thighs together. Here we're going to release the palms. Put the right hand down the ground. Here we're going to hop forward. Bring the right leg up, parallel to the ground. If you need to stretch out the inner thigh, do it. On the left leg, hop up. When you catch your balance, bring the left hand up to the sky. Pull your toes if you want, or you can place the foot down like your point, or you can point the heel. Whatever gives you that good straight leg. Exhale, bring the left hand down, right foot to meet the left, and then come down into a squat. If you need to inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, come down to a squat. If you're a little more advanced, if you'd like, try to come down to a squat without touching the ground. Woo! Almost. Let's try one more time. I did a practice right before this too, so I am a little going on double time. Okay. So inhale, slowly come down, exhale. Balance. Okay. Then here, same thing. You're just going to see it from the other side. You're going to bring your right elbow over the left knee. Try to get a really good twist. Plant your palms down. Right palm equal with the knee. Left palm at the end of your butt. Really press really solid into the back of your right tricep. Go to lean over and a little hop. Extend the legs. Balance for a count of 5. Then the left knee come down. If you want, get one more try at that. Always super fun. Love arm balancing, love it. So this one, I'm gonna come in here, and again, low squat. Here you can even come up high on the heels. Turn to the left. Really make sure you get a good connection with the right tricep on the back of the left knee. Plant the palms like your chaturanga arms. And as you go to lean over, just a tiny hop, just to get up and onto that kind of lever with the left knee, right tricep. There we go. Back down. Super good, super proud of you guys. Wherever you get to it, obviously you don't want you to fall or get hurt, but just give it a shot, give it a try. You can't do it unless you try. And the more you try, the better you get. The more you practice yoga, the more twisty and flexible you get. And then all of a sudden one day, like, you did it. So thank you guys for just giving it an effort. That's just super amazing. Love that. Exhale back, downward facing dog. And then we're gonna inhale, roll through, plank pose. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground. And then from here, we're gonna inhale, low cobra. You bring your hands up off the ground, squeeze the buttocks. All toes are down on the ground. Rise up, exhale. Forehead to mat. Let's do it again. Inhale up. Now imagine like you're stretching. So not so much up, but up and out. Squeeze into the center of your back, cactus arms. Exhale. Back down one more time. Inhale. Low cobra.
Squeeze the buttocks. Try to stay up, 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 up.
Exhale. Whew. Super good one there. So here, let's do a shoulder opening to our right side. So we're going to put our right arm out. Turn up over onto our left arm. Left arm will be up out to the other side to kind of press and hold us up. Kick the left leg up over the right leg and back. And if you can, what I really like is a stretch of the hips. So try to bring the toes back to the right hand. Good breath. So not just stretching the shoulder, but getting into the left front hip as well and thigh. Okay, now we're gonna go on to the other side. So lift the knee up, bring it up, back into center, lay it down on the ground. As you twist through, bring the right leg up, back behind you, right palm pressing down in front of you, reaching out with the left. And again, if you can, you're gonna try and nudge those toes back to the left hand. Just breathe, just feel the stretch of you on the ground, gravity taking care of the stretching against every breath. We're going to do it one more time on this right side. So release the back foot, bring it up and over, send it straight as you turn over. Left leg steps back over the foot. Remember, try to just bring it up towards your right fingers. Press out in front of you. Gravity and the way you're positioned and breath are giving you a nice big stretch. Turn into the center. Left leg down. Now again, turn to the right hand side, so right leg back behind. Try and kind of toe heel it up to the left fingers. Nice big stretch right in front of your hip and right thigh. And the hand, using it as a brace so that way you don't do something weird to your lower back if you get all make like a jerking movement or something. Okay. Turn back into center. Just kind of move your hips back and forth. You can put your head to one side. I'm going to put the left ear down. You can even windshield wiper your legs just to make sure that your lower back has a chance to release. Knees out long. Come up. You can come up to a full cobra or upward facing dog. Kind of in the home stretch here. Exhale, plant the palms down. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. You need to come up high on your big toes. You need to bend your knees. Nice little stretch for your lower back. Now we're going to come into our half pigeon series, our hip opener. So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step through. Bring the right knee up, high up on the right tricep. Turn the shin parallel to the front of the mat. Step down. Nice. Eventually it'll become one nice fluid movement where it comes up high, turns down, and you're in a better position as you come down. And you can either sit up high, bring your elbows down, or my absolute favorite, forehead down. Oh, my little book. Oh, it's such a good release. Inhale, plant the palms down, lean up. Here I like to kind of creep the left toe in a little bit, rise up, inhale up, low lunge, slowly bring the right foot down. Inhale, now you're going to bring the left foot high. Exhale, step through, left knee high up on the back of the left tricep, turn the shin parallel to the front of your mat, and come down. Again, make sure your hips are square to the front of the room. You can stay up high like this, come down to your elbows, or my absolute personal favorite, forehead. Sometimes I wish I could just fall asleep there. Oh, it's so good. Nice good stretch on the outer hip. Feel real good. Let the inhale give you a good stretch. You're gonna inhale, plant the palms, come up. Again, I like to toe, heel up onto the knee. That way I can get up and under. A little hop, bring the left foot up high. Exhale slowly down to meet it. And again, we get another chance to do a nice little hop through. So bend the knees. I like to give myself a couple little ready movements. Engage the core. So that time, my legs crossed, and then I came and sat down. But you can always do it one more time real quick. But you can jump. You can put the, kind of with like a single touchdown with the right foot first, and you always keep your palms down, so that way if you hop a little too much or something, you can push yourself back. So eat it. And then if you want to see the hop where you cross right before, no foot down, it's just arms to stop you. Bend the knees, come up, hopping down. All right. So now we're into our, really we're just going to do a happy baby and then our corpse pose, and we're going to be done. And actually, well, you know what? Yeah, let's do the, you know what, the one thing we didn't do actually took us through side crow instead of the hopping up into the flying frog, which is really not too different. Let's spend like 4 to 5 minutes doing that, and then we'll just go straight to like our surrender series. So essentially what you're gonna do, so we have like our frog, right? We have our flying frog. So we come in here, and this is good because we're super warmed up, so this is totally okay to do right before the end. So that's where you come up, and flying frog is like this with the feet out, wider. Crow would be where we kind of come up onto our knees and we really get up into the armpits, and then we come up. So crow will be a little bit higher, and the feet come together. But in our flying frog, plant the palms, we're gonna come in like that, right? So think of this the same way as like when you're learning like a handstand or something, or trying to jump into a tuck. To jump up and then to have the feet straight together, it's just much more difficult. So I always found this to really be helpful. So I'm gonna put my hands out in front of me, really a good like 2 feet or so. Then I can kind of adjust how I want to hop up. But here, and this is where that jump comes into play, right? That little blast of energy. And so you can just spin a couple hops. So right before we go to hop, so I do it this way. So no inhale or exhale. I just engage the core. I bring the shoulders up. So the shoulders come about even between the palms of the hands. And then I hop up. And so with no inhale or exhale, you just kind of, you're hopping up more stable. If you inhale, you'll fall forward. If you're exhaling, you'll push yourself back down because of the displacement of the oxygen in your lungs and way muscles shift. So again, 1. And so you really want to engage the core, tuck it just a little bit. And then we've got some hang time. And eventually come up to like a handstand kind of move. And what I learned, what I started to notice was it was easier than just jumping into a tuck. And B, since my knees are bent and my legs are out wide, my base is much wider than if I was standing up in a handstand. So this is like super great for if you're working on your handstand. It's gonna work your wrists and your hand strength. It's not so much of a falling forward one as the handstand. So you will get to work on the leaning forward aspect of it, and it gets strength in your ankles and the ball mount of your foot and your big toe for hopping up. That's why I'm so big on the foot and the movement of the foot and the strength of the foot, because the stronger this is and the more connected it is to doing the jumps up, the easier it's going to be. So again, let's see if we can get this first try. Gauge the core. Oh, nope. Oh, necklace came out. That's what I was kind of worried about. Let's put that towards the front. All right. One more time. Give ourselves a little break. But see, you can even just work on just getting up in the air. Even come back. Roll out the wrists a little bit. Let's see if that little rest, maybe even come up a little bit higher on the legs. So just hover if you can. You need to, you can even just try your handstand. Maybe that's a little bit easier for me than the frog jump. Might have to race that. Do that time. Let's see. Up. Switch legs, always good to do. There we go. So, that's where I'm at today. That's where I'm at today. So, just any kind of work is good. Any kind of work getting upside down. Sometimes you might work on the frog and then end up doing better in your handstand. So, there you go. So, let's come down to surrender. Come down, losing some sunlight now. So lower down onto your back. Do a happy baby. You want to shake out your wrist just a little bit. Usually prana or chi will get stuck down there at the wrist, so you just want to just lightly shake it out, nothing too crazy. So exhale, happy baby. Yeah, so every single one of those jumps, whether you nail them or not, every single one is working your strength. And you'll see, like, obviously, like, I'm sore in my lower back and hips, so I've been, practicing like over an hour every day for the last few days. So it makes sense that I'll be a little sore, and that move will be a little bit harder to do. But you give that one a few tries and you're like, you know what, I'm going to try my handstand. Boom. You nail it, So sometimes you go for one and you get another. Not a bad deal. But just always be working. Every single attempt is a strengthening and getting closer and closer to getting it. Okay. You can bring the inhale inside of the bottom of the feet to touch. This is another one. This isn't, I don't even think this is any kind of a pose, but I've always loved this. You just hold on to the lower part of your ankles where your base of your feet are touching, palms of your feet are touching. Just let it stretch out your inner groin. Inhale, feet high. Exhale, curl up into the littlest ball. Tiny, 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 tiny. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, release. Begin to wiggle your toes, your ankles, shins, knees, thighs, hips. Stretch your arms out overhead. If you're really enjoying the Shavasana, stay where you are. Hopefully you might even zonk out a little bit, wake up 15 minutes later. Inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. You can roll onto your side and then press into your right elbow and come up that way. Or you can practice like we've been doing. You just roll sitting up. I like to cross the arms and the shins. Let's go back just a little bit and I'll face you guys. So to close, inhale up. Exhale, bow down to the ground, thanking yourself, the practice for taking care of your health and your breath and your mental state. Smooth out your energy. Inhale up, arms up high. Exhale, hands down through heart. And here we're going to imagine like we're dipping into a little pool of water in front of us. And pour this energetic, this sacred, subtle energetic water over us. Hands to heart. Namaste. If you want to do a couple little ones, you might even be able to feel the energy a little bit. Because energy will pool right around the hip area, especially after a nice, good practice like that. We're real energized. And we just kind of wash ourselves off of any kind of negativity or rust or whatever has been going on lately for the day, the week, the month. Even do like a few. You just kind of lightly cleanse yourself. Hands to heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I really had a great time. I love sharing with you guys, love sharing all these little tips and tricks that I have to widen and advance the basis of your practice. If you're getting into arm balances, inversions, handstands, it's not just like, the hands and the arms and the everything, the feet, the ankles, everything for all these little hops, all of this little stuff, just even hopping forward on the mat into your Indian pose. Every single one of those things, when done over a period of time and consistently with just a little bit of uptick in difficulty, will yield awesome results. So I'm really excited to share all that stuff with you guys. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Please don't forget to tap the like button, tap. Subscribe if you would like more of these videos. I would love to have more of you guys come join me. So don't smash, no Hulk smash, just tap, subscribe, we're all good. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys just have an amazing rest of your day or your week or whatever's going on with you. Thank you so much. Namaste.